Greetings of peace and thanks for tuning in. May the peace and blessings of God's source be with you. And welcome to the Schumann Resonance Forecast channel, where we forecast future Schumann resonance spikes by manifesting them. So as we raise our frequencies, we raise the frequencies of others, and then that raises the frequencies of the planet, galactic, and universal frequencies and amplitude, as we see here on the Schumann resonance chart. So in the last 5 weeks, I've successfully predicted Schumann resonance spikes accurately. You can go see my previous videos. In the last video that I made on Monday, today is Saturday, so it was the weekly forecast. So on the Monday, I forecasted that we were going to get on Tuesday possibly a medium spike, which we did. We got 2 medium spikes here at 22 amplitude. So I was right in my forecasting, and then I also said on the Monday that between Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday we should get either 1 to 2 Schumann resonance spikes plus 40. So that happened. This happened early in my Saturday morning. This started around 1 a.m. In the morning. So we had 2 major significant spikes here on the Schumann resonance chart. One was at 85. We'll just take a quick look here. The amplitudes, the power level. So we had one here at 87, and then the other here at 72. So successfully forecasted this week as well as the last 5 weeks. So it seems to be either I'm very lucky, or this is all just a major significant coincidence, or there's something behind us raising our frequencies and raising the Schumann resonance. So the way I raise the Schumann resonance is by embodying God's source codes, as we are all one in God, unique creator of all that exists. I do this by reading Quran verses, by embodying the knowledge gained within, praying 5 times a day, remembering God's source in many different ways. We can do this by just thinking of God, praying to God, remembering God, being thankful to God, understanding God's attributes, that God is omnipotent, all-powerful, God is all-knowing, all-seeing, all-hearing, God is omnipresent, God is present within all things, as the kingdom of God is within and without. I do this by giving charity, forgiveness, gratitude. By giving to others is like giving to yourself, since we are all one. Forgiving yourself and others is like forgiving yourself and others. Being grateful to all things, being grateful and thankful to God, is being grateful to yourself, since we are all one. And some type of meditation to help us tap into the oneness helps put our ego aside, where we identify with our body. And this is a limitation in some respects, as if we tap into the oneness, we see that we are much more, and see the truth of reality, that we are all one. So the Quran verse of today that I'll mention here is in chapter 5, verse 105. O you who believe, take care of yourselves, for upon you is the responsibility of your own selves. He who has gone astray can do you no harm, provided you are rightly guided. Towards Allah, the unique creator of all that exists, is the final return of you all. Then will he inform you as what you have been doing. So as we know, we are all one within the unique creator of all that exists, God's source, and our final return is, of course, to source. And this can be experienced on different degrees and levels here on earth, where I've had experiences that God's source has risen my consciousness, where I felt one with everything. I felt one with the water, the air, the mountains, the trees, the frogs, all the plant life. I could hear them, I could feel them, and we were all connected within the mind consciousness, that we were all one. So this is not something I'm just throwing out there. This is something that I've experienced many times throughout my life on this world. And I've experienced it as well through visions of other lifetimes, where I've connected into the oneness. So by embodying God's source codes, we raise our frequencies. Also, being either celibate or limited marital sex, and not be too strict on our egos. And combining all these practices together really amplifies my frequency and helps me raise it and increase the power levels. And making videos like this will also, I find, I'll see it reflected here on the charts, because putting out God source codes out into the world, and this helps others raise their frequencies, and then we see the effects here on the charts as well. So this was us together amplifying our frequencies, and we see the results here on the Schumann resonance. So there's still lots of green on the chart, which is I find is like the heart source energy. The reds, yellows, and particularly the whites are the higher like frequencies coming in. These are a lot of the times downloads coming in. Since we did the work, we're making room for more higher vibrations to come in. So so this is just a recap of the week. We'll see if I'm going to make another forecast for next week. I'm not sure. I might just take a break for a week or two. I'll see. I'll upload something on Sunday if I do. So stay tuned for that if I do make it for the next week's forecast channel. I'm just thinking about, I know there's a lot of energies that have come in. And I don't want to push the energies too hard as well, because this is the ascension process. We want as many people to participate in the ascension process. So if we push too hard, sometimes the earth needs time to incorporate these energies, as well as all of us need time to embody these new frequencies coming in. So sometimes there's periods of more calmer periods, which are good, so we can, digest all these higher frequencies. So if we push too hard all the time, then it can be a little bit counterproductive. So we want to do it in a balanced fashion. So we'll see. I'll see how I feel tomorrow, and if I want to do another week, maybe I would take a week break or something. We'll see. So thanks again for tuning in, and like I said, check my previous videos. You can see the receipts that I've been accurate, predicting multiple Schumann resonance power spikes for the last 5 weeks straight. So either it's a big coincidence, or I'm just super lucky, or there's actually something behind embodying God source codes that raises the frequencies of each other, ourselves, the planetary, galactic, and universal frequencies and amplitudes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you take God's source as your protector and shield, and may the peace and blessings of God's source be with you. Thank you so much. Take care. Peace.